Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Two stories having to do with federal news. One is that Dianne Feinstein gave a document to the FBI that they're investigating. It has to do with Brett Kavanaugh, the potential Supreme Court justice to replace Anthony Kennedy, being involved in a sexual assault when he was a teenager. Talk about that. And also today, September 14th, Paul Manafort pleads guilty and agrees to cooperate in the Mueller investigation. So let's start with the story that broke yesterday. Dianne Feinstein with this document for the FBI concerning Kavanaugh. Again, this was on that date, September 13th, 2018, a date with a life lesson number 33. This is a federal matter, and in Gematria, masonry, federal, secrecy, and order all sum to 33. And don't forget, Washington, D.C., named after the 33rd degree Scottish Rite Freemason George Washington. The Masonic headquarters there, the House of the Temple, has 33 pillars on the outside, each 33 feet tall. As for the date September 13th, it can be written 13/9, like 139, where Freemasonry equals 139. This had to do with him being a teenager, supposedly when he's involved in this sexual assault. Teenage equals 33. I should mention that the word sex in the base ciphers also sums to 33. In case you're new here, these are the base ciphers. There's 4. They're all very relevant. Sex has the gematria of 33 as well. Remember when that was the only focus with President Clinton? They said Kennedy was a man having all sorts of affairs. Kennedy killed in the middle of Dealey Plaza, named after a Freemason on 11/22, 11 plus 22, 33. So anyway, it's a 33 fest. Kavanaugh's birthday is February 12th. From his birthday to this news breaking September 13th, couldn't help but notice it was 30 weeks and 3 days. And as for it coming through Dianne Feinstein, she was born in 33. Better yet, from her birthday, June 22nd, to the date of this news, was 83 days later. Why does that matter? Brett Kavanaugh equals 83. You could also say it was a span of 84 days, if you count the beginning and end date. Masonry has the gematria of 33 and 84 in the base ciphers. As for Dianne Feinstein, notice her name sums to 47, Dianne 47, Feinstein 47, in the base ciphers, government 47, authority 47, Democrat 47, Republican 47, Whig 47, President 47, White House 47, Trump 47, DC 47. Trump in the 47-story Midtown Hilton Hotel the night of the election. With regards to this having to do with a judge equals 47, gavel 47. The last Supreme Court justice under Trump confirmed April 7th, 4/7, like 47. Just in case you're new here and you're saying, well, you're doing 4 ciphers, maybe you can make anything equal anything. It's not true. But notice judge and gavel. They're the exact same in all 4 base ciphers. And, type in any of the things I just said. President, you'll see 47. White House, everything I said is 47 in these base ciphers. And let's just look at my name. Zachary, oh, no 47 there. What's my middle name? Keefe, oh, no 47 there. Hubbard, oh, no 47 there. So understand, for all of these things to sum to 47, it has to be well thought out. Republican, 47, came from the Whig Party, 47, Democrat, 47. Think about Lincoln, who took the parties from the Whig to the Republicans. He gave that speech 4 years ago, 4 and 7. Not arbitrary. You know how there's a movie called Agent 47? They're thinking about doing a rerun with Dianne Feinstein. Not really, but the point is it's not arbitrary. So now here's the Paul Manafort. And if we couldn't get enough 47 already, what do you think the name Manafort equals? Manafort. 47, Trump 47. Notice Manafort and Trump both 88 with just the alphabetic order. Remember on August 21st, Paul Manafort pleaded guilty. Or no, he was charged with 8 counts. Michael Cohen pleaded guilty to 8 counts. It was a bad day for the Republican Party. Oh, I know what I'm missing. The Republican Party. The Republican Party 88. That day, you had Manafort in the headlines, you had Cohen in the headlines, and you had Duncan Hunter charged with a 47-page indictment, you know? Go back, August 21st. So anyway, from August 21st, the day that he was charged, to now pleading guilty on September 14th is a span of 25 days. Span of 25 days. Trump 25, Pence 25. They keep talking about how Trump could be the first president removed with the 25th Amendment. You know, span of 25 days later. Again, in the base cipher, Trump is also 25. What's interesting is from Manafort's birthday, April 1st, to today is 166 days later. In the base ciphers, Secret Society 166, the White House 166, resignation 166. Look at this. You know the last president to resign was Richard Nixon, right? Richard Nixon, all these numbers up here matter, but look at the 187. He's now joining the Robert Mueller investigation, 187. Remember, that's the big number in Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. is 187. George Washington, 187. Ancient accepted. Scottish rite of Freemasonry, 187. This code of letters and numbers largely comes from the Torah, which is 187 chapters. Donald Trump announced he was running for president. No. Donald Trump's GOP convention began July 18th, 18/7. Inauguration day was a span of 187 days later, not arbitrarily. I was telling people to pay attention to that. How that likely foreshadowed, the comb-over in the White House in the days before it was him versus Comey. Comey versus the comb-over. Remember that battle in the FBI by the numbers? Understand, all of these stories are contrived nonsense. Donald Trump, New World Order puppet. Everything that's done by these New World Order puppets by the numbers. So, for Donald Trump, this news comes on his 93rd day of his age. That's interesting because that's the number that has to do with Saturn, the keeper of time. And remember, Donald Trump's presidential campaign was 511 days. He had that big scare days before the election on November 5th in Arizona, supposedly the assassin in the crowd. Notice Trump is 2547. Saturn associated with time 2547. None of this stuff by accident. Paul Manafort, Donald Trump, both 138. The word federal, 138. Remember, Michael Cohen was 51 years old when he got charged. Michael 51, federal 51. Don't overlook that Michael and federal are both 33 too. Or that Robert's 33 isn't Robert Mueller. All the agents are named accordingly. Somebody else just pointed this out to me today. London, the home of modern Freemasonry, it's divided into 33 boroughs. 33 boroughs in London. Remember, London 74, Masonic 74, Masonry 33, England 33. Modern Freemasonry began June 24th, 1717. June 24th, 17. 6 plus 24 plus 17 is 47, like the 47 degrees on the compass in the Freemason logo, which is a tribute to the 47th problem of Euclid about how to establish foundation 47. Like how this nation's birthday is the 4th day of the 7th month. Like how they always do these rituals around these same repetitive numbers. Learn this code, you can see through every single headline, every single day. If I had the time, I could literally do every news headline every single day and prove to you that every single one is this way. Because for the 5 straight years that I've been doing this, nobody's been able to ask me to look at a story, and I haven't been able to show them why the news was contrived that day. My percentage in the last 5 years, and realize we've looked at like literally I don't know about tens of thousands, but we've definitely looked at over 10,000 stories, and they've all been this way, And that's why every single day I can prove my point again and again and again. So, don't fall for the puppet show, because that's all it is. Till next time.